Being a native of Overtown for me, you know, I've born in this community, raised in this community, and although there are many challenges, this community is filled with a lot of rich history and a lot of rich culture. It's not easy, you know, when you're trying to transform the lives of young people who really on a daily basis, they have their own way of living, their own way of thinking, and they've been influenced by generational type of, you know, situations, if you will. So it's definitely a labor of love, but it is rewarding. It is one that fills my heart with love and joy, and high expectations for young people who attend our youth center.
To me, the importance of Overtown Youth Center, I think is very important. I think it is absolutely important because it sits right in the mecca of where the troubles is brewing. You know, I'm not gonna call it anything else but a dark area, you know, but I think it's a lamp. I think also too, you got the churches there, it's next to the churches, which is, you know, positive support there. It's important because it has a dynamic to where performing arts, music, dance, you got the sports thing going on. You also have the visual arts. I had a gentleman, his name was Rodney Royal. He was an excellent artist there. He worked excellent with the children. His effect that he had on the kids. And that's what I appreciate about the Overtown Youth Center, because there's so many different avenues you can, you know, you can pursue as a child. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go here. Even if you go for art, you'll find yourself being drugged into the music because of the energy. Everything is connected. Art, music, all that stuff is connected.
My parents came from the island of Jamaica with a pocket full of hope. Not a pocket full of money, but a pocket full of hope. And that's what they instilled in us from a very young age. I wanted to speak out for children because I knew exactly what I wanted as a child. And luckily, my teachers gave me the voice that I needed to be the person that I am today. So you are absolutely correct when you say, if that was the motivation for me to become a board member for the Overtown Youth Center.
My name is Charles Rogers, and I want the world to be a better place. Sometimes in my life, I just want to take flight because of violence in Overtown. Morning, noon, and night. Where does one go when they're at the wrong place in the wrong time? And it's home. Am I left alone? Am I all alone? Is it true there's no place like home?
Coming into this environment, coming into working here at the Overtown Youth Center, I could not fully understand the importance of the arts because growing up I did not have the exposure, but very, very, very shortly after being here, I realized that it was our arts programming that really helped us to, number one, retain a lot of our students. You know, our dance department that kept kids coming every day and, you know, put not just a smile on our students' faces, but when their parents saw and was able to really see their talent. I think the literary arts, rap, poetry, spoken words, give students the ability to express themselves, gives them a platform to voice their concerns about their community, voice their concerns about their home life, voice their concerns about what's going on in the world today. But All right, that was very good. Congratulations, guys. And so that is a really critical component of the arts for us, because we do know some of the statistics around literacy gaps in our community.
I grew up in the inner cities of Miami. I grew up in Miami Gardens, Carroll City. That's where I was born, that's where I was raised. I'm not just standing at a distance or standing at the mountaintop, looking down into the valleys thinking, these poor children. I was that child. That is why I've always known that I wanted to be an advocate for children. I was that child that felt like I had this inner voice. It was my mental voice, but it was not that voice to speak. I wanted people to understand where I was coming from, but I always felt like I spoke a foreign language. I was that child that teacher saw that knew Natasha Maine was different. I had teachers invest words into me to say, you are different. I had teachers invest in me to tell me that you're gonna rise above all the odds and become somebody in life. So I am that impoverished child. I am a product of the inner cities of Miami, Florida.
My name is Naya Barnum, and I believe that children are being affected by domestic violence and parents that are in jail. As a young black girl, I learned I have to build my own world. When black men are jailed, taken from homes, when I hurt my figures are sold to with sticks and stones. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. Somebody lied. My mom almost died. This is the story of Science Society Black homes. Police, endangered species, the black man in America. I never reasoned pursued them, cuff them, arrest them, shoot them, loot them, release them into the wild, and expect their daughters to smile.
As an advocate for children, I think that's when I am most alive. Whether that child is black, whether that child is white, whether that child is Chinese, it doesn't matter to me. I want to be the voice for all children. I want to make sure that their concerns are heard. Growing up as a Jamaican, as a Caribbean person, we are taught children should be seen and not heard. And I think that is wrong. My parents always wanted to hear what we had to say. And as far as I was concerned, they were going to hear it whether they didn't want to or not. And I think that's why today I am such a big advocate, because I want to hear what's silenced in people, and I want to be that voice to give it birth.
My name is Shanard and I am black. In every car game I always have a jack. My parents told me that I was gifted, but little did they know in second grade I was lifted. In OIC I work in the community, like Martin Luther King, he made a unity. In the neighborhood I see many gangs, and all superhero shows I hear bangs. In those gangs they do drugs. In my cousin's bedroom I see bed bugs. Everywhere I go there is violence. In this world we have dependence. On the news 2 years ago there was a threat. Later in gambling both are doing best. Like people in this world do not like the police. People like kids go exercise leagues. I see Americans these days, some are poor. Children in homes do chores. And the way people are dying, I'm giving hope. Just like the movie, this rap is dope. Peace.
As a community, it's impossible for us to grow, if we do not work together. Overtown reminded me of Liberty City. The reason why I came to Liberty City back in 2001, my family too, but I wanted to go somewhere where I was needed. I wanted to serve as a lamp in a dark place. And Liberty City reminded me so much of where I've been before. And yes, when I first saw it, I wanted to become a part of not talking about it, because the change that I wanted to see, I had to become first, you know, and be infectious, a positive way of being infectious and passing that on, and teaching young people how to be themselves and how to be individuals and not fit in. So that was a main part. That's what I really want. That's why I was able to not only do work in Liberty City, but also transit into Overtown, because those are actually sister-brother, you know, relationships to me, because they suffer from the same deficiencies economically. So I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of dealing with what comes with that either. And also the children that are suffering in those areas. And a lot of people want to, you know, they want to give back to the community, quote unquote, by giving money to an organization. But I think the best way you can give back is actually getting yourself, your body, you know, and hands-on. That's what kids want. All they want is simply just to listen, and they can say, this guy is a role model. Why? Because he came out here and painted this fence with me, or he helped me build this particular clubhouse. I can see him, I can put my hands on him. We can laugh, we can eat, we can talk together. You know, that's what you call a role model. Not what you see on TV. Every once in a while they come through, throw him a t-shirt and keep it moving, you know, so.
My name is Eric Smith. I'm a native of Overtown, and I would like to see more opportunities for young black boys in my community. Where I live, black boys at the age of 12 are forced to become men fast because they live in a community where strangers are broken men, approach them, ask and beg for money, hungry for hope. The streets of Overtown is not sweet like honey. I have a glimpse in the future of a struggle, of a tug of war. Black men begging for $1. This is the song of the poor.
I'm different from the masses on how the masses would publicize Overtown, Liberty City, Miami Gardens, or Carol City as it was called when I was growing up, Tivoli Gardens in Kingston, Jamaica. I look at those places and I find that those places to be a place of hope. I am those places. I look at those children that's running on the street. If those children are just guided with the right inspiration, empowered with the right words, these children can become anything they want to be. I don't care what anybody says. The most magical people are from the ghettos because they can conquer everything. They're not broken easily. These people are tough. I'm tough. And my advice to them is something that my grandmother would always tell me. No matter how hard things have gotten, because I've been through a lot. My grandma would always say there's 2 rules to success. And the first rule is to never give up. And the second rule is to always remember the first rule.
My name is Morgan Johnson. I'm Bahamian American, and I am a unique person that believes that faith can get you through all things. We are all different in our own ways, but to you we're all the same because we don't speak the same way. What's the big deal? That's our thing. I come from Miami where we make magic with our words and all sorts of artwork because we are strong people and we make changes to the world till we get things right. We never back down from a fight. You can see for yourself that's true. I'm not making this up. This is not about you. I'm telling the truth. This is who I am. This is how I feel. Faithful. Because in this world, people will always try to change you, push you around, and knock you down. But we are a family who can deal with pain. We know how to dance and rain because we are African and we always bring our A game.
As a young kid, my teachers were black. Everything was black. I knew that whatever it is that I wanted to pursue, that I could do it. And I believe that I got that from my black teachers, my black community, my black environment. I am a product of art. I was a very shy child. I did not like to speak. I always felt that my voice wasn't loud enough. It was never heard. I felt like an invisible child. So to the children of today, reading is very important. It's something because it builds strength. When you can articulate, when you can represent yourself, and you can do that in such a beautiful manner, the whole world stops to hear you talk.
Hola, mi nombre es Oscar Sánchez, yo vengo de Honduras y vengo a hablar sobre mi familia en Honduras. Mi familia en Honduras es muy importante para mí. Ellos no tienen opciones y muchos no saben qué hacer con su vida. A ellos les gustaría vivir en paz y lejos del peligro, de armas, de drogas. El presidente y los políticos son corruptos, hacen lavado de dinero. Ellos están dispuestos a tomar a las personas pobres, hacerlas sufrir, sin trabajo, sin alimento y sin medicamento. Ellos compran cosas para mantenerse saludables. Por eso mi familia es muy importante para mí y pues hemos venido a este país.
Poetry is a very powerful thing. Hip hop runs the world. Let's not deny it. There was a time when reggae took over the world and everybody was doing something in regards to reggae music. Today, our black youths have taken hip hop and made it a brand. Whether you're white, black, that is one voice that everyone communicates with. Some people are against the rap game, and some people are against the rap game for a variety of reasons, and I would say a variety of legitimate reasons. But I take a step back, and I say this is the opportunity that these young black guys get a chance to use their voice and use their talents. I'm not saying everyone should agree with the misogyny that's in these songs, or the hatred, or the promotion of anything that's negative, but we can take this art form and we can build a dynamite of a powerhouse. Because let's take someone as positive as Jay-Z. Could you imagine if Jay-Z was to start writing music to influence our youth to be something positive? Everybody would just line up and go accordingly. We would be like robots, because that's what we are to rap music. Even if we don't know what the words are saying, there is something about the music that makes you bounce. There's something about the music that makes you feel good. Okay, same thing with reggae. I always have to add my reggae into it. But there's something about the music that makes you feel good. Like Bob Marley said, I'm paraphrasing, when the music touches you, you feel alive, and it's true.
I am Joseph Chavez. This rap is about my community and myself. El Chapo Jr. El Chapo Jr. I'm the king of the rap, El Chapo Jr. They call me that cause I'm from Overtown. I'm a little shorty who has shooters out. Respect is given, not taken out. Overtown lacking of peace and safe. Homeless people fighting for a piece of state. Shootouts are almost every day. It's like the neighborhood's way of solving a case. Overtown is a precious place, but too much violence and things at stake. People fight for things every day. Families and friends are the things you save. Crack and cocaine are the things we hate. Despite all the violence, we coming home safe. Because we have Jesus in our heart, he saved the day. Prayers are given out all the time to help people with a rough life. There is a place called a swamp that people go to enjoy the things that they can do. Dead bodies show up all the time. It's the most common thing to see at night. I enjoy making this rap, talking about how my community is and out. I'm out.
Literacy is so important to one's confidence. The way you speak, the way you write, that's the first thing that people see before they see you. That is your product. That is your markability. I write everything. I write emotions, as you all know, every day. I write about how I feel. I have a wall in my room that I just write on whenever I have something that's bothering me or something that makes me feel happy. I teach my 12-year-old daughter to write, and I say, Sojourner, write everything about how you feel. It takes a load off of your back. This lack of writing in our community is only going to hurt our community. If you ever give a child that has never written before a pen and you read what that child wrote, you would be floored, because it's in us naturally. We naturally have the magic to write. We naturally have the magic to create. But it's to give that child the opportunity to let them recognize it. Reading is also crucial when you're illiterate, when you can't read or you can't write. It's a very insecure thing. I have many clients that either are from foreign countries and they don't have a good command of the English language, or they just never grasp reading and writing, never. So they're ignorant, and they come and they're humble and they're meek and they're demure because they're not too sure of themselves. And when I go to court and I advocate for these people, you should see the strength that they have. So to our youths, you're young. Even if you don't have a good command of the language right now, start reading every day. Pick up a book or talk to intelligent people. You're gonna hear words that you like. Start reading. If you don't like reading, get all the lyrics of the rap songs you like and read that. Get all the lyrics of the songs that you like and read that.
You're already in a deprived neighborhood. You have the worst type of education, sometimes, the worst type of living arrangements, unstable household already, the worst type of food in the area. And you turn around, we talk about every day, a child gets up in the morning and goes to school, and that teacher expects him to learn with a smile on his face, not even knowing he didn't eat that the night before. Not even knowing he has to walk through people that are actually on drugs before he gets to school. Not even knowing that some of those young girls have to take the back way to school, going through pedophiles, all type of ex-cons, all this other stuff. Not even knowing none of that. Unprotected, you know what I'm saying? So you expect a child to get up every day to have something to say positive about his or herself. Now that's the deep part, and there are children that do that. Because the ability to overcome that when your parent is on drugs or incarcerated, that is exceptional.
My name is Alonzo Williams, and I'm concerned about gangs in my community. I live in a community that is heavily influenced by gangs. The street scenes portray a wickedness of evil and unspeakable things. I had an unfortunate chance to witness a murder. One day, as my mom and I was coming home from office mess, we saw 6 or 7 guys break into my neighbor's house. Shortly after this, we heard screaming. They burglarized her home, taking her money, and then killed her. She was shot several times. My mother and I were so scared. We didn't know what to do. One gang member was bold enough to put the body in a body bag. They was trying to cover up their evidence. They put it in the back of their black car and then drove off. My mother and I was very brave and decided to follow them. We stayed close enough, but yet far away so they wouldn't see us. They drove in a dark alley, threw the body in a body bag, and then drove off. My mother and I was so scared. We were in fact shocked. I can't remember much else about this related violent incident, but I know we think about Miss Glenda often. That was her name. And we hope such stories don't fall our way.
My name is Untitled, and I'm from Overtown, and I would like to help the poor. Dreams are not what they always seem. When I wake up to a world, I feel so mean. What much is at stake? I ain't gonna fake. Over the front door, all I see is poor. Poor in the side street, man, more and more. A matter of fact, it's only black being tapped, man, that's why can't the white people get a taste of that? It seems so unfair and not right. So I'll go back inside, out of sight, and try to find and make the world right.
Now, people can say who started art and Wynwood and all that. I got proof. You know what I'm saying? And the most important thing now is that when I see that how they want to separate themselves from Overtown, that's Overtown. Those same people that you see in between the buildings, sleeping in between, they're from Overtown. Those same people that you evicted, you raised the prices up in the warehouse space that was actually for the community, that's Overtown. That whole section is Overtown. It's historical. Now you took African American, the entire African American plight out of there, and a historical meaning for African Americans. You took that whole section out of there. Now you want to call it something else. Now I know how important it is. Our art is important to Miami, but we could not do that nowhere else. Nowhere in Miami. A bunch of African Americans we're going to a certain area. Okay, we're going to take this over. We're going to call this my ship. You know, never could happen. So what's my thing now is that understanding if you took something, it has to be returned.
The common thread is all of the best writers, all of the best songwriters, all of the best lyricists, all of the best screenplay artists. You know what they had? A love of words.
My name is Dequoia Franklin. I love writing love songs. I believe the world needs more love, so I write love songs. Love is just a game in life that nobody knows how to play right. You think that you can win when all you're gonna do is lose again. So let's think of a different game. Before we all lose, things won't be the same. Okay, let's think things through. Let's forget about it, just do what we do. Let's not waste no time and let's not cross the line. Cause love is just a game in life. Why does Monday come before Tuesday? Why does summer come in June? Why does winter come too soon? Why do people fall in love when they're always broken up? Oh why? Love is just a game in life. Trying to play these love games with me, I am something you never could be. Most girls, the ones who's blush, need to learn love's a game you never could trust. So I'm saying please, let's not waste no time. Let's not cross the line, cause love is just a game in life. Why does Monday come before Tuesday? Why does flowers come in May? Why does springtime go away? Why do people fall in love when they're always broken up? Oh why? Love is just a game in life. My name is Mike Bruno. I live in a community called Little Haiti, and I'm here to represent my family and my community. Wake up in the morning and I see the sun shine. I miss the LOL and I never done a crime. I see people on the streets that don't even make a dime. Do I wanna sell drugs? No, you wasting my time. When I'm on the mic, I'm later than a light bulb. I'm all about the basketball, this ain't no Super Bowl. Hit him with his rap, now he cleaner than my toys. Put you in my backpack like I'm Michael Kors. I could cook you like you s'mores, I could bake you like a pie. I'm not even trying, but I'm making dudes cry. Don't you act a fool, cause you know you're not cool. Splash like the pool, but I'm not cruel. When I say school, I ain't talking about no tool. Wearing red all day, call me the Chicago Bulls. All I see is standards, you already know the deal. Don't forget maybe she'll hook you up with your meal. Don't you play with her, cause she is not a toy. I'm done with this rap, so hope you guys enjoy.
When the morning comes, the prejudice in your eyes rises with the sun and falls blind to communities that have come undone, collapsing from broken promises, neglected relief and reparations, 400 years of being told they'll soon come. While we wait at prayer stations, a people who have been hoodwinked from slavery to slums. How far is the mountaintop? How long have we been burnt in Babylon, waiting for dreams to drop? We've been walking, wailing, and waiting, some of us on our own rooftops, from dusk to dawn. Our children have become the hope we lean on. They've become our crutches after we've been crushed and no longer rush for reasons to live, reasons to give, reasons to revive the sleeping we shall overcome someday, the sleeping Black Power, the sleeping Dorothy of the diaspora, there's no place like home, the evidence of despair when once robust bodies become broken bones, Nina Simone, the well-timed Black Lives Matter, when we've lost one of our own, the well-timed Black Lives Matter, when we are under siege yet kill one another with weapons that aren't guns, a people who protest on the run, between the man-made crosses of highways and railroads, roadblocks and dead ends, yet wear the shoes of contemptible and classic comfort. When will it end? A people standing still. A people being left behind by force and at will. A people who lend their own hand in mutilating dreams. A people so disabled they no longer hunt for fruit because everything isn't what it seems. We've become estranged. African roots, American fruits, by way of America's crooked hands. We are off the slave ships now. The time has come to take a stand against the grip of visible oppression and its wicked hand.